First, live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
And welcome back to Fox 12 Now. I'm Greg Nibbler. We are live streaming here out of the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom. We're here every weekday. We start at 1 o'clock. We go throughout the afternoon and we cover a wide range of topics. And this is one that is really exciting to talk about, and that is the James Beard Awards. Well, there we go. I promised I was going to press the buttons correctly. So that is what we're talking about, because they just came out today for who are being nominated. And Scotch Lodge from Portland nominated once again, just like last year. We previously played, if you were watching, our segment where we went out and took a trip to Scotch Lodge to talk about just the location, what they do, what it was like to be nominated. And this was before they actually went to the ceremony for all of that. And it was a lot of fun. And if you did watch that, yes, I'm wearing the same shirt that I was then. And no, I did not plan it, but it is kind of fortuitous that I am. So, so if you notice that part. But we are now joined by our two guests from that segment a year ago. We got Katsumi and Bambi joining us. Hello to both of you. So good to see you two. And, you know, it's been quite a year for both of you for that. And I want to talk about this year's nomination. But before I do that, you know, I don't think I've spoken to you two since you went to the ceremony for the James Beard Awards last year, and what that experience was like. Can you tell us, you know, going through the process last year, being nominated for Outstanding Bar, what was that like after we spoke?
It was a whirlwind, for sure. It was exciting. It was all so new. It was a huge learning experience. I think we're going into this year's nomination in a totally different way, and we have learned so much. I think we're a little more relaxed. We're a little more aware of what to expect, and just super excited today.
Yeah, it was absolutely awesome, and the award ceremony itself was probably one of the most inspiring things I've ever been to. Everybody was so passionate. Everyone was so kind. It was so inspiring to just be surrounded by that energy, and everyone worked hard. And they gave us these like name tags that say James Beard Award nominee, and everyone was just like, "Hey, you did a really good job," regardless of whether you not want to. Like, just strangers would just come up to you. Like, I took mine off and put it on one of other bartenders, and I was like, "You gotta wear this for a second," like, because we're all like doing this together. And like, it's just crazy how supportive the community was, and how it made it feel like taking care of people mattered, and it was really cool.
That's amazing. I mean, and to have that, so that sense of camaraderie really was there, even at that level, even in the competition.
Even though everybody wants to win, but everybody was still so supportive. People were sharing all kinds of drinks and stuff and just having fun, and it was great. Yeah.
What do you think, you know, looking at this last year, you know, where you're at now, because certainly that brought a lot of notoriety to Scotch Lodge, both here locally, but really beyond that. So what's that been like over this last year, as, you know, you're put up there with the best of the best?
I mean, it is definitely inspiring to us to keep pushing our limits and keep growing and doing better all the time. I mean, that was definitely a part of what we were about before, but it's definitely even more so now. It's pretty awe-inspiring to be just named on this level with these absolutely incredible places. So yeah, it's a huge honor.
And what about you, Katsumi? Have things changed? Have you changed your approach to anything since over this last year?
I mean, I think for service industry, for everyone, it's a lot of hard work, and it takes a lot of like dedication. People will have like, well, you know, doubts sometimes, but I think that it does help you just stay passionate, stay energized, stay like really kind of doubling down on that part where you realize that there's a lot of people out there who care, and a lot of people that appreciate it, and a lot of people that are doing it too, and that there's people going through the same stuff. So I feel like it like got harder, but also got more doable at the same time, and it was really cool. But
just with that experience and kind of knowing, you know, I guess is that really what it was that kept you going like that?
yeah, I was gonna keep like working, but like
Right. Yeah.
yeah,
And not that you were going to keep working, but, you know, to keep being inspired and, you know, excited about what you're doing.
no, for sure. And then a lot of people, you know, they come in, and I think it does help their experience sometimes. You know, they're coming in and they're ready to have a good time. They're excited. They're very open-minded to new things, you know. They're not going to just order the thing they're comfortable with. Like, they're willing to have a conversation with you about like, what's this? What do you think I should do? And then you can really like tailor the experience to them. And I think people giving us the opportunity to do that has really helped, and a lot of exposure in the Portland community last year. I think a lot of people in Portland didn't know we were here yet, so it's cool.
Yeah. What would you, now that you're going into this, the second tier, or this next nomination, what would you say to somebody out there who's, for both of you, who are maybe starting out, just opening up something or just really getting into the industry and, aspire to be to this level?
I would say probably baseline, just focus on your guests, focus on hospitality. I think that's the basis of everything that we do. And we have so many things that we're excited about and we always want to work on, but really it comes down to the guest and what we're doing for them and the experience that they have when they're with us. So I would say starting with that kind of foundation is a good place.
Looking at those guests. Yeah. And what about you?
I'd say, I mean, work hard, be passionate. If you build it, they'll come, but also don't be afraid to rely on your community. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Portland's such a great cocktail community. There's so many bars. We've been doing this for so long, and there's so much history here that there's so many people that'll know something, and everybody, if someone's like wants to experiment with an ingredient, they don't want to buy it in bulk, somebody will like lend it to somebody else, or if like they're like, I don't know how to do this clarification, then somebody will help you, and like just really not being afraid to use help each other. Everybody lifts each other up and do it together. Because there's a lot of things that you could waste a lot of time on, but there's a community that'll help you do it already. And I think it helps with all the first steps.
I think that's really good advice, I feel like, for a lot of industries, but to do that, but it's also can be a hard thing to do,
That's
to
terrifying.
go, to go ask for help from someone or ask for
But
that
no,
advice.
everybody wants to help in these industries. Well, in our industry, at
Yeah.
least, my experience, it's scary to ask, but everyone has been so kind. And I would love, and like whenever anyone asks me any questions, like they'll just reach out on Instagram or something. I'm like, yeah, I'll tell you anything. Like I got you. Like, so I just feel like it's a pleasure to be in that community. It's really cool.
Mm.
That's very cool. Yeah, that sense of going back to that camaraderie or community, of we're all in this together, even though it's different places, but it's still at the end, as you were talking about, maybe like the guests and that experience that people get to have, going to enjoy all this hard work that you put into it. When it comes down to it for this one, how does it feel representing Portland again in this huge competition?
It feels amazing. It's very validating. I mean, it's definitely about the community. Like Katsumi said, we have a very tight-knit community, and I think it just really highlights everyone. And that's, to me, is a huge part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just doing that. Is there any signature drink or dish that you think helped push it over the edge for this second one, or for this next nomination, rather?
I don't think so. I think part of it being about the hospitality and about the guests is that really recognizing that we don't need to make everyone like the same thing. And so we like to have something for everyone, and we like to have that conversation with you and find the thing that's going to make you the happiest and like match you to that. So like what people ask my favorite all the time, and I'm like, I have a favorite, but it doesn't have to be your favorite, like, so I don't think that there's like one. And I really like to have like everyone on the staff contributes towards the menu, and it shows where they came from. It shows like the era that they grew up in. It shows that the locations like physically too, and just I feel like there's going to be something for everyone, and we just got to find that for you, and that's part of the whole thing. But
I love that. So it's like it tells somebody's story a little bit.
yeah, everything, and all the stories come together to make the total greater than the sum of its parts. Like we're better together, and Portland's always been good for like accepting different communities to come here and kind of show off, and just accepting people of all types, and then we're all a creative thing together. And I think that it's really great to live somewhere that we celebrate all of that, and that everyone works hard. As long as you work hard and you're passionate, people are going to care, and we'll make it work. It's cool.
That's awesome. Well, everybody's celebrating you all right now. So what comes next here? So the nomination's there. What are the next steps?
Well, the ceremony, once again, the announcements are in June in Chicago, so that'll be the next. But in the meantime, we get to kind of enjoy this for a little bit, keep working hard, and yeah, keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is it. I mean, I wore my lucky shirt for it, so.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
So, well, thank you both, for joining in. Seriously, congratulations. It's really cool and well deserved. And I'm just, yeah, everybody's hoping for you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate
Thanks.
it.
And for everybody watching, this is Fox 12 Now. We are live streaming here out of the newsroom. We're going to take a break. You'll see the programming switch, but I'll be back before 4 o'clock, and I'll talk to you then. I'm Greg Nibbler. This is Fox 12 Now.